Are you ready for the latest, the greatest, the newest, the hottest comic books getting ready to hit store shelves very soon? Well, guys, I'm Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. This list is powered by my local comic book shop, Comic Central, highlighting some of the most anticipated comic books getting ready to hit store shelves very soon. So, guys, let's dive into this list and enjoy. Okay, guys, so here we go. This is quite the large F.O.C. this week, and we're starting off with Marvel Comics. Most of Marvel Comics that are getting ready to come out are on June 22nd, 2022, except for the book that we're going to be talking about right now is Mandalorian. And as we get to it, Amazing Spider-Man issue 6. Mandalorian comes out July 6th. And Amazing Spider-Man issue 6, which is that 900th issue, is July 27th. All right, so here we go. Mandalorian. For the first time, the Mandalorian arrives in comic books. So this is going to be a highly anticipated book. I think a lot of people are going to pick this up. We get an introduction of a new character by the name of Din Djarin. And I think that's going to be pretty cool. So we have an action figure variant here. We get to see like a show variant right here. Then we get this variant, which I'm not sure who did this one. But here we have that brand new character on here. So this is something that people might want to get. So, because it has that new character. So, very interesting. I'm going to be checking out the first issue of this for sure. Next, we have The Amazing Spider-Man issue 4. After what just happened with Tombstone, Spider-Man still has to fight a whole well-armed gang to save dozens of innocent New Yorkers. With his spider powers, he could probably take 10 or 15 of them, right? What if there was 30 of them? And Amazing Spider-Man issue 900 is almost here. So it looks like Spider-Man's going to be doing a gang war here against a whole bunch of other people. Here is some of your variant covers here. That's kind of cool as the scroll is acting like Mary Jane. So that's pretty neat. Kind of pokes fun at J. Scott Campbell's cover there. And then, like I said, we have Amazing Spider-Man issue 6, which is titled 900. It's funny how it skips issue 5. But I think maybe they're putting this on the F.O.C. early to make sure orders are fulfilled. So here we get to see the John Romita cover. Here we get to see the Peach Momoko cover. Here we get to see your Scotty Young cover. And then we get to see this cover, which I have no idea who does this one. Next we get this one, which looks a little cartoony for my taste. So, and then we got this one. I think we saw this before. I don't know if Bagley does this particular cover. I think he does. Then you get this one here. And this is just some of them. There's going to be a ton more. But it looks like these are the ones that my shop is going to carry. This one is really nice with Amazing Spider-Man on the webs. And this one is kind of cool as he's taking pictures and he's got his cool like man bag with him. And he's got all these like Spidey stickers on there or patches. This is a really nice cover as well. And then we move on to Miles Morales and Moon Girl issue 1. Yeah, I'm not into this Moon Girl team up book. This is something that's not for me, but it might be something for a younger audience, and we do want to get a younger audience into comic books, so definitely want to check that out if you have probably a younger person in your house. And then next we have Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and Moon Girl again with another variant, so there's like a couple of variants here. Then we have Punisher War Journal Blitz issue 1, the tricks to invent a war worth fighting. So that's quite interesting. We're having another Punisher War Journal going on with this version of the Punisher. So we get to see our variant covers. I kind of like this one. This one's pretty neat. Then we move on to Moon Knight issue 12. It all comes down to this: Moon Knight vs. Zodiac in the final struggle for Mark Spector's soul in the Battle of the Midnight Mission. So this is the final issue to this story arc that we have been introduced. And let's see what happens to Zodiac. Very gorgeous looking cover. Love the interior art here. And this is a beautiful cover as well. This might be in Huck Lee. Kind of has that tone and feel to it. Love how Tiger's on the cover as well. She needs to be in the book more often. And then you're going to have your Hellfire Gala variant covers with a lot of the Marvel books. I probably won't pick them up this time, but this is a nice looking cover. I thought Scarlet Witch was one of the nicer looking characters. Now we move on to X-Men issue 12. It's the grand climax. On the eve of the Hellfire Gala, threats have closed in on the X-Men from all sides. The secret machinations of Dr. Stasis, the terror of Game World, even the threat of the X-Men own secrets getting out. It's all led to this. This has been not the greatest title. I think the artwork is absolutely gorgeous, but I don't know. For me, it's been a little bit all over the place, but we'll see where it goes. Then you get your Marvel card variant there, and then you have your Cyclops variant, the Hellfire Gala variant edition. Then we move on to the Knights of 10 or Knights of X issue 3, the Fall of the Knights of X. I got the first issue, and I think I skimmed through it and I just did not enjoy it. So I won't be reading this one. Again, if you're collecting all the Hellfire Gala variants, they're throughout the entire Marvel Universe comic books. This one is Rogue. And then we have this one right here as well. All right, now we move on to Miles Morales, issue 39. This has to do with Miles Morales and Salem being in the future in a different universe. This looks quite interesting. Is that Peter Parker looking like he's going to get killed? I am very intrigued what this story is going to have to offer for a lot of its readers, and I feel like I said it many times before, this is when Miles Morales shines. This is when he's somewhere else. Here is your variant cover with all the other characters on there. And then we have your Hellfire Gala variant with Black Widow. That's a pretty interesting cover. Now we move on to Star Wars. We got Star Wars Obi-Wan issue 2. Obviously, this has come out at the time of the new show that just dropped. Upon this recording, the first 2 episodes have just dropped. I'm going to probably watch them tonight along with Stranger Things. This cover is super sick. I love this one with Obi-Wan standing there and you get to see his lightsaber to the left. So that's really nice. And then we move on to Star Wars Crimson Reign. And I have not been reading this event, so I couldn't give you much input on it. But if you're a fan of Star Wars, this is what you want to pick up right now. And get to see all these different covers for it. That is weird, right? And now we move on to DC Comics. So we move on to Black Adam issue 1. Let's check out some of the covers. This is a 12-issue maxi series. That's pretty nice. And then here we get to see this cover right here. So that's pretty cool. Oh, look at that one, man. Look at his facial expression. That is intense. That book is going to run you $4.99. Here's another cover. A lot of them. Then we got Dark Crisis Young Justice issue 1. I'm going to be checking out these books. I am getting a little more excited for Dark Crisis and seeing how it's all going to lead up to certain things and what's going to be the ramifications. Does it fix DC in the future? But you got to love the characters that's in here, right? It's got them all. So I am excited for this one for sure. And here's your variant covers. I love this cover right here. That is a nice cover where you get to see all the different characters in the other panels. That's really nice. Then you got Aquaman Flash Void Song issue 1. I'm not the guy for Aquaman. Looks like Flash is going to be in this one, but I don't know if Flash can save it for me. Might be good. I don't know. We'll see. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, Boss Perry one shot. Not passing. I spend way too much money on other comic books. I'm not going to read this one shot with Perry White. That's just not my alley. Next, we have Flash issue 783. This is a Dark Crisis tie-in. This might be a great time for me to jump on Flash. I said I was going to do it on 781, and I totally forgot to pick it up, and I hear great things about it. 782 I heard was good, or did 782 come out? Was it this week or last week? So this is the time to do it. I'm going to jump on Flash. Here is your variant cover. Oh, that's pretty awesome. The guys are running track and Flash already won the medal. That's great. So if you loved Jurassic League, right, issue 1, guess what? You get a second printing. I loved it. I thought it was great. This cover is better than the first one, man. I got the first cover. I got the variant with the Batman, the Batsaurus, whatever you want to call it. And this one looks cool as they're facing off against each other. So now you got issue 2 coming out. So that is so cool. Look at that, man. That's just intense. It's a lot of fun. Reminds me of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or some other toy line, right? Next, we move on to Nightwing issue 93. The battle for Bloodhaven's heart after uncovering that Blackbuster isn't who he says he is. In fact, he's much worse. Nightwing, Babs, Bloodhaven Mayor Melinda Zuko battle to expose Blackbuster's malpractices, with Blackbuster controlling more of the criminal underground than Nightwing ever thought possible. Can Dick Grayson help stop him before things go too far? I'm pretty sure we've known that for a very long time. It's taken quite some time to tell this story, but there are some great emotional moments in this book and character moments which I really appreciate. Here is your variant cover, and there's another variant cover right here to celebrate Pride Month. He's got like a Slurpee or a Coke or something there. All right, next we got Batman Catwoman issue 12. Are they getting married again? What's going on? Wedding bells are finally ringing for Batman and Catwoman as our story concludes. The lovers prepared to take the next steps in their lives together by trading everlasting vows. The Bat-Cat wedding is here, and knowing Bruce and Selina, it'll be anything but conventional. You won't want to miss this final chapter of Tom King's Batman. Is this for real? Are they truly getting married? Is that what's going on in Batman Catwoman? Oh, dude, I don't even know anymore. I'm so lost when it comes to these two. You don't even get a mention of Catwoman in the Batman book. So here you got the variant cover, and you get this one here. Is that Jim Lee who did that one, or is that Clay Mann? I don't even know. I think it's Clay Mann. I could be wrong though. They start to all look the same, right? Catwoman issue 44. Love some of the variants. And speaking of variant, here you go right here. That is a gorgeous Jenny Frison variant. Some people say that this series is good. I don't know, man. I can't get past that artwork inside. And I just feel like I'm going to be lost if I jump on now. I got to wait for a new creative team, I think. Next, we have Sandman, Nightmare Country issue 3. Sandman universe, the Nightmare thing or the Sandman universe, I never read. So same thing. I feel like I might be lost. But A for effort when it comes to this cover. Man, that is creepy as all hell. Holy cow. Then you got this one right here. And then we move on to one of my favorite books right now that DC is putting out. Batman, Superman, World's Finest, issue 4. As Robin and Supergirl race to retrieve the secrets of the Devil Naza from ancient China, Batman and Superman get more than they bargained for in the present. To save humanity from the fires of the demon, the world's finest must go toe-to-toe with the protector of Sector 2814, which is Hal Jordan. That's right, because the devil took possession of him. And this is going to be a lot of fun. And they're slowly introducing the entire Justice League in this series. First, it was Batman, Superman, and it was Batman, Superman, and the Flash. And now you got Batman, Superman, and you got freaking Hal Jordan in here. You got Supergirl. This is a great book. Wow, this is a gorgeous cover too, man. That is nice. All right. So now we got Batman 89, issue 6 of 6. Have not read this series since issue 1. I did not like it at all. I don't even like this variant cover. Not for me. All right, next we move on to the indies, guys. So if you're looking for something different besides, heroes and capes, you got The Calculated Man. And this is the same writer who did the actual book Bunny Mask. So if you guys read that Bunny Mask book, you might like this one. Seems like this guy's some hitman, but he's a calculated man. He's very smart. Might have to check it out. Next, we have Do a Power Bomb. This is from Image Comics. If you guys love Daniel Warren Johnson, Murder Falcon, Better Ray Bill, you might want to check this out. This is a wrestling-centric book. Oh my God, I'm all over this one. This is badass. Look at these covers. So good. And then next we have the Best of Godzilla one-shot, Treasury Edition. So if you guys love Godzilla, this is it, man. This is what you're going to want to read right here. Since the dawn of the Cold War, one monster has reigned supreme, Godzilla. Now in this first issue in a series of reprints that showcases some of the greatest Godzilla comic book stories ever told by a variety of superstar writers and artists, find out why Godzilla is the undisputed king of the monsters. Pretty cool. So if you guys love Jay Lee, you're going to love Seven Sons issue 1. This is the return to creator-owned comics with his first new title since 1994. This is a 7-issue limited series. Seven Sons is The Fugitive meets the Book of Revelation. Delph, a young man who may be the second coming of Christ, runs for his life as he attempts to learn the truth behind his existence. Very interesting. Wow, that is very interesting. And then we have Artist Elite Red and Artist Elite Blue, 2 separate comics. So here is some of these covers here that looks pretty interesting. There you have it, webheads. There are the books that are getting ready to hit store shelves very soon. Let your local comic book shop know. And of course, guys, if you love my content, I'll leave you more content right here. In fact, this is a mystery unboxing of comics I had no idea that I was getting in the mail. Check out what's inside. And of course, guys, as always, keep buying, keep collecting, but most importantly, always read your comics.